Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Marvel Future Fighter video. Guys, today we're gonna do something ridiculous. We're gonna use a Mega Tier 2 ticket on Mr. Sinister, and then we're gonna test him out a little bit in the Wall Boss Ultimate, obviously, but definitely he's not made for Wall Boss Ultimate, guys. This is purely a Shadowland character, and we want to be ridiculous today. And by the way, guys, if you want more amazing ridiculous content, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also to follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv. We stream Monday through Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Link in the description down below. So the first thing here we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna get him to tier 2. Then I'm gonna skip all the process of getting their euros done and all that. Then we'll come back with a second part of the video where we actually check out the build and test him in Wall Boss Ultimate. So let's go in inventory here. We got a few megas here to ticket, so it's okay that we're doing that, to be honest. It is okay. So use, we have choice between Baron Zemo or Mr. Sinister. Baron Zemo is even will be a literally a waste in my opinion, which we might do next week. I don't know. Uh, we're gonna see what's coming with the update first before we decide which one, if we're gonna use another one soon. But anyway, Mr. Sinister here. Let's do this. Boom boom, chicka boom boom. Wow. So here we go. Mr. Sinister is now tier 2, guys. His gear was 15, so we get a free upgrade gear to gear 20, so it's actually a great save of money in my opinion. Anyway, so next thing we're gonna do, guys, is I have to build him up a little bit. Well, the Euro, everything else is pretty much set up. You can see Easel set is a overdrive Easel set. Custom gear, we have critical damage, mind damage plus 140% proc. It's not CTPF energy or anything like that, but he does have mind damage abilities. Critical damage is very useful. 140% proc is actually pretty good for the content I want him for, with his Shadowland. He's going to be able to clear Shadowland 70, 80 plus with that without too much problem. So it is actually perfect for me. But for Wall Boss Ultimate, he is most likely going to be lacking. That's pretty much what I think. And you can see here the gear. I'm going to save you guys the process of me amplifying all the gear and equipping all the gear, the Euro here, and then so we're going to skip that and we'll come back with the part where we show up the build, the stats, the skills, and then we're going to jump into the gameplay after that. Okay, guys, we did a little bit of work on him. You can see we get him to rank 714, so we did some pretty decent work. You can see here, hero, we have 2 energy attack, 2 critical rate per gear, plus an additional of 2 in-war defense and 2 critical damage to max out both of those stats. It's also that we leveled it a little bit just to pierce the top 1000 ranking. We awaken 1 star on each of the ESO to give us set bonus stage 7 in effect too. And if we look at the stats, we have pretty damn decent stats, to be honest. Max cooldown, max war defense, max critical damage, max attack speed, 68% critical rate, 27,000 energy attack. I think we did a pretty damn good job building him up, to be honest. I think those stats are almost optimal considering we are running with a normal obelisk that is pretty crazy. If you look at the exceeding stats, not that much, on 1.8% cooldown, 0.01% in your defense, 1.20%, 21% critical damage, and 1.88% attack speed. So it is actually pretty amazing. And the things that is really awesome with this guy is that he gets his own leadership, increase all attack by 35%, speed by 10%, which really helps with the attack speed and giving him more attack, obviously. So that will give us the opportunity to use pretty much anything we want with him, any support characters we want with him, like Valkyrie, since I have a CTPF insight on Valkyrie, and probably gonna use Mystic with him. So that's gonna team we're gonna be able to use in the Wall Boss Ultimate, which is gonna be very, very great. Now, if we look at his skills, you can see he has mind damage ability. 3 of the skills are actually mind damage, so having that mind damage plus critical damage obelisk is gonna be awesome here. Now, if we look at the skills, the fifth skill is actually going to apply immunity to, well, decrease all defense and ignore immunity up to 55%. This is definitely going to be one of the most important skill out there. Then you get a fourth skill that you can just channel it. I think it's infinite channeling too, and it gives you invincibility for 5 seconds. And then this one increase all attack by 70% for each surviving summon characters, which is actually pretty crazy. And heal yourself too. You get a second skills incapacitation, not that impressive. And copy the target to summon an illusion whose stats are 100% of the caster's stats. So that's going to be, and also summon a basic illusion if copying the target is not possible. And then you got the first skills. First skill is going to summon. So what's going to be important here, it's pretty much get the proc on the fourth skill if we can, and then it's to have those summons out before we use the third skill. So pretty much it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 5, 4 proc on 4, pretty much. It looks like it's going to be like that. I have no idea. I never really tried to optimize this rotation, so we're going to suck in the wall boss ultimate, but we're going to jump in there and test this out. We're going to go against Ebonima, obviously, since Ebonima is very, very easy. We're going to see where he actually stands against Ebonima. So we're going to jump in there. We're going to go on stage 50 first, see what it does against stage 50, and we don't bring defense down strikers. We're going to bring anti-venom as a strikers for the healing, then we're going to bring increased damage done to super villain type characters, strikers, and that's pretty much it. So the first thing we're going to do is find this fella. I'm usually blind when it's time to find a character, so, oh, there he is. That's actually a miracle. I got it very fast today. Then we got Valkyrie, and then I want to see if the Mystic actually has a team up with him. Nope, she does not. Let's see if Taskmaster has a team up with him. I don't believe so. No, so there's no really important team up with him. So we're just gonna bring a really basic Shuri here. And that's gonna do the job. I like to keep the other ones for later. So that is gonna be the team we're gonna bring in. Then we're gonna pop that, and let's bring some CC. That will be useful. No defense down, as you can see, guys. It's only damage increase against super villain type character and energy attack, CC, and healing. That is all we care about. Let me get my headphones so I can actually hear the sound. And then we're gonna try to kick some ass here. Hopefully. Make sure my sound is on. I think it's not on. No, it was not on. So now we shall be fine. Yep, now we are good to go. So we're gonna try this out. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do fourth skill to get that proc going on the timing we want with the fourth skill. Then we're gonna rotate between the rotation that we talked about a little bit earlier. Hopefully we're gonna be able to do that. Set my sound. Phones. I think I'm good now. So the fourth skill got cancelled right away. I don't think we ever got that proc going, but that's fine. You can see the damage is actually not that bad. Actually, that fourth skill is really, really easy to get cancelled, so it is really not optimal to actually get the proc on that fourth skill from what I can see. I think the proc is going to be better served on getting on the fifth skill, but we're not really getting it right now. That was a decent defense down here. I'm trying to get on the fifth skill, not really. So you can see he's really not optimal for World Boss Ultimate. He usually always get cancelled, which is really, really not useful. But you can see he can actually get a very decent damage spike, which is quite useful. But yes, getting cancelled is a big issue with him. And because of that, I think that stage 50 might be close to the limit for him. Which is actually not that bad, to be honest, It is not a bad stage to be stuck at. And in the Shallow Land where you don't really get cancel on those skill, he is very, very, very good. But his survivability is a lot better than I expected, to be honest. I was expecting to might have some issue with the survivability, but we really don't. It's really an issue with keeping the skills going mostly. You can see he's healing a lot by himself. It's actually pretty great. But if he was not getting cancelled all the time like he is right now, he will definitely do a little bit better. And we can actually try a little thing different here. We're not going to bring defense down, but we're going to bring mind damage down, mind resist downs as a striker. Since he does not have down his skills, I think we can. We're not really getting any benefits from this guy pretty much. So we're going to try to bring, I think it's Psylocke. Yeah, it's Psylocke we're gonna bring here. First, we're gonna find her, but yeah, we're gonna bring Psylocke and see if that mind resist down actually helps. First, I gotta find Psylocke, guys. I never remember where she's standing in in the striker list. I wish we could just type the name of the character and actually the characters just pop out. That will be so much easier, so less painful. Still trying to find a mind damage. Mind damage down. I'm usually very blind when it comes to that, so I'm sorry guys for all the scrolling I'm doing right now. There we go. Mind damage down, so we got it now. So we're gonna try that. That should really helps, and we're gonna try to get the proc on the 5th skill with that setup. It's gonna be much more damage if we have the mind defense down, mind resist down at the same time as we get the proc on the 5th skill. Well, we did not get the proc this time, but you can already see the damage is going a lot faster now. A lot freaking faster. We're about 30 seconds faster already than we were doing in previous run. So yeah, bring that mind resist down strikers really helps. And especially the ball at the end of the skill here, they can actually quite a good amount of damage if you have the mind resist down at the same time. Well, we got cancel here. They'll probably push a stage 60 plus here, I guess. So maybe even higher than that if we had a good run. So I guess that's actually not so bad. It's actually not so bad. Seems like what's really important is to get that diff skill going, to be honest. Anything else than that doesn't not really matter. And the healing is great. A lot of healing from that 4th skill too, which is actually pretty great. It is pretty great. So I'm actually impressed so far with this guy. He's better than I was expecting, to be honest. Considering we only got a 40% damage, 140% damage proc, if we had a 200% damage proc, we'll be doing so much better here. I think that is pretty great. It's actually the third skill that hail. My bad, guys, for earlier. And we just failed there. Yep, that's what you get when you record without editing, guys. But anyway, we were talking about stage 60, so let's see if we can actually get, because I was never going to finish a wall boss ultimate here. I'm not ruining my wall boss ultimate today, but kind of want to see if it's in the 1 minute we can actually reach the 12 bars. Because if we can reach the 12 bars in the 1 minute here on stage 60, that means with a good run on stage 60, he could actually be able to clear stage 60, which in my opinion is actually pretty decent for a Shadowland character like that. Damage is definitely pretty decent. It's really about getting the damage early on that 5th skill, to be honest. If you can't do that, you're gonna get a great run. But if you get it late, you're gonna have a hard time. So we reached that 12 bars, well, it's almost 12 bars, at 4 minutes 20, which is actually pretty damn good. It's better than I expected. That means you can actually do this stage without too much problems with a good run. And I keep hitting the wrong skill here. I'm supposed to use the first skill and second skill. Well, here I just stood in that like a noob because I was stalking. But yeah, you're supposed to use the first skill and second skills before you actually do the third skill to get the full benefit of the third skill. So we're gonna try to do a little bit better here. This is gonna be the last ride. We know that he can actually clear stage 16 now if you play him properly, which is actually pretty good. It's better than I expected, to be honest. A lot better. Sadly, this is going to be the only wall boss ultimates he can actually perform. But anyway, he's supposed to only be a Shadowland character, so I love it. I love to play him in Shadowland, to be honest. That's the reason why I use Amigots here to take it on him, because he is a lot of fun to play in Shadowland and is very strong in Shadowland because of that 5th skill. You can see we got that proc early this time around, and that was actually really very great damage. Now that 5th skill got cancelled, but we had it on the purple skill, so it's not so bad. Oh my god, this is so annoying getting cancelled over and over, man. That is the part I don't like against this Ibanima. I think if you actually had a CC on Mr. Sinister, his issue he's having on Wall Boss Ultimate will mostly be solved because he's going to be able to, you know what I mean, the CC on his 5th skill will be great, so his 5th skill don't get cancelled over and over, that will definitely be great. But still, good healing, decent damage, no survivability issue, to be honest, so that is actually pretty good. Still struggling with that goddamn cancel of that 5th skill, though. I think it's pretty much the only issue we're having right now, but you can see he definitely have the power to do a stage 60, which is okay in my opinion. I guess that if we actually had a a judgment or a CTP of energy on him, we could definitely do much higher. Probably reach about stage 70, which I think will be great. I think it's actually great for a character like Mr. Sinister. You know, we've been tagging these characters as Shadowland character season came out, so I'm a little bit impressed with what he can actually do here. Obviously, he is no you know, he is no Mystic, he is no Scarlet Witch or that kind of character, Psylocke, but he's still a character that is a lot of fun to play in Shadowland and not very fun to play in the World Boss Ultimate, to be honest, with all the cancel. But if we actually had a Judgment on him or a CTP of Destruction, we might not be getting canceled so much, so that could actually be useful. But yeah, obviously in the World Boss Ultimate you're gonna get canceled over and over and over, so it's very, very annoying. But in Shadowland he is a lot of fun to play. Anyway, I just wanted to spend my megaguts here to take out guys today and make a video about it just for you guys, so you can actually see a little bit of testing with him. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna do more of those videos in the future if you guys like it, so make sure to drop a like on this video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also guys, if you have question, feedback, comment, there's a comment section down below, and don't forget we stream Monday through Saturday 7 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch. You can find the link to the channel to follow us in the description down below. So y'all have a great day guys, and I will see you next time.